Welcome, Virgo, to your Astro Dice reading for July. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's get in here and see what's going on with you. Best message for July. And for those of you who are new, this is where I take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope for the month. Okay, using only one of the 12 houses. Okay. Ooh, talk about the 12 houses. We got the 12th house coming right out. And some Libra energy with the moon. Very nice. So, what is it? It is your unconscious, sensitive inner emotions and responses. And remember, the moon also brings cycle change as well. So we really want to watch for that as well, guys, right? And it also takes this transitive time as well, meaning that you could be doing some kind of shadow work, right? Getting into those inner emotions. Let's see what's going on over here. And you're doing it Libra style over here. The energy is diplomatic, gracious. It seeks harmony and balance in relationships. Getting into some emotions. And, you know, we are getting also into that full moon in Capricorn also on the 3rd. So as it's coming in, right? So that could be the inspiring time to want to connect with people right around you and share some of your brilliant ideas. Be a little sensitive about what it is, the way that you're responding to people, right? So let's see what's going on over here. You have the 12th house. This is the area of your life that is overwhelming you. You yield to a greater cause of power. So you might be wanting to open up to someone, right? And talking about that Libra, one's talking about these relationships. So, you know, opening up to someone, something's overwhelming you. You might want to bring them out for a drink, have a little chat about what's bugging you, right? However it is, because there's definitely wanting to get down to, right, what is overwhelming me within this relationship. Something that I would like, you know, to be a little more balanced, right? But I want you to see how it's affecting me. So it could be, you know, making you get into, you know, like I said, your inner self to kind of introspect, see what's going on, right? So that you can have this, maybe this conversation. We will see what's going on over here. So the area of your life that's overwhelming you, yet you yield to a greater cause, having to do with your relationship and being sensitive. Yeah, feeling like you have your 4 of Wands upside down, the foundation of your achievements. Something is not going well. You does not feel like this is a happy celebration. If you are married, this is not having a happy relationship, no matter how you want to see that, right? The house might be a mess when it comes to the relationship, kind of upside down, right? Just feeling like it's not going the way I want this to go in the beginning of the month, whatever this relationship is. Doesn't matter, you know, could be a friendship as well. Doesn't have to be romantic. It could be platonic. But there's definitely something going on. Could be just a family member as well, being that we do have the 4 of Wands. Okay, so definitely could even have some kind of loss of perspective going on within the situation. You might even have someone who's showing off. Maybe you feel like, you know, whoever you want, you know, you're dealing with, maybe it's a friend or something, and maybe they're showing off. Maybe they're bragging. Maybe they're being an attention hound. Me, I. Take it how it resonates. Everybody's story is a little bit different, right? And it's kind of got you in your head a little bit. Maybe they're being selfish and they're not seeing you. It's only about me. That could definitely work against your emotions, right? Because wanting to get past this conflict and defeat. And there is, you know, look, we're having this conflict, whatever this is with the 4 of Wands. Like I said, it's one of those, you know, areas within the relationship where, you know, but you're just like, I think in the very beginning of the month, you're kind of taking a step back. I do feel like you're getting more reflective from the moon about the situation. Yeah, recognition, reward, upside down, not feeling recognized. I think this person, for a lot of you, is a lot about me, and selfish ideas. because it doesn't feel like they're giving you any recognition, no reward. They're not paying attention to you at all. For the majority of you, you don't feel like there's, it's kind of like I said something, but you're ignoring me. But I don't want the conflict, so I'm just kind of hermiting out, taking a step back, doing my own thing, going inside my own mind to figure out how I'm going to get past this, figure out how I'm going to balance this, make this more harmonious. Getting straight to that, yes, sudden awareness. As you are definitely going within, over here with the moon, you're definitely having the sudden awareness, right, where you're going to choose your happiness, what you're going to accept from this relationship. This is definitely a withdrawal. I already seen that, taking that step back. But it's definitely going to realign you. They do have your emotions a little all messed up because it is overwhelming you in the way that they're treating you. And you're coming to the conclusion, this is not the way that I want. You know, if you can't, you know, recognize the hard work that I'm putting into this relationship, or however it is, or even recognize that I am here, you know, or that I'd like things too. You're coming to the conclusion over here with the conflict and the defeat. And the sudden awareness is that it couldn't really get any worse than what it already is, right? So with the recognition reward, yeah, you are feeling very restless about the situation. You do feel that this person is unfocused on you. You do feel like, you know, they have their own impulsiveness that they're doing. Okay, and in the mid-month, best message for the mid-month, please. Well, there it is, the Five of Pentacles, or excuse me, Five of Cups up in reverse. Yeah, well, you're not going to worry about your emotional loss anymore. That is upside down. Five of Cups, I look behind me, I can see the castle behind me. I'm not going to allow this to affect me right now. So not allowing them to affect you, you're kind of sweeping this kind of sweeping it under the rug here for a second, right? Kind of do what you want. You're going after a different desire. You have other desires. You have other things. You're like, if you want to ignore me, do what you want to do. I'm sweeping this under the rug, though. I'm not letting it affect me at this time. Going after my own desires, right? Not sure exactly what choices, movement, and decisions I really want to make at this time, but I definitely know that I have other desires that I would like to attend to, right? I want to think about. I want to attend to. I have other things on my list. I have other things to do besides sit over here and worry about you and what you're doing at this time. So it's very right. Trying to bring on the lightness and the breeziness over here to the situation. It's almost like to the point where you're like, I'm kind of over it, and I don't want to be overwhelmed with this situation. Right? It almost feels like I wanted to talk about it, but I just decided not to. So you don't see that this is a long-term thing. You've decided that this is kind of like, this was work in this relationship that is now without any successful results. So you're kind of walking away from it. It feels like you are distracted. You're distracted by what you desire. You've distracted yourself. Absolutely. This relationship had too much frustration and too many delays. So you're looking past it, guys. You're walking past this. Yes. You've got your walking stick over here, and you've taken your last stand in the mid-month, and that was kind of it. You could have said something to them over here with the swords coming in. You could have said something, right? And you were like, I'm all done. For some of you did say something. Others, you could have held your tongue and just kind of walked away. It's going to be different for everybody, right? It's general reading. But however it is, you do feel like this was it. I'm putting up my boundaries. I'm persistently going after what I want. This is what I want. It could have been, if it's a relationship where you're married, it could have been a relationship test of faith within your relationship. We get those, right? Kind of like karma is going to come in and test your relationship, see how strong it is. And you're finding that, wow, it definitely kind of burned itself out. Because it says burned out, right? Kind of feeling like it wasn't as solid as I wanted it to be. Why is it so weak? Why didn't they listen? Why are they ignoring me? What the heck is going on? Yeah. So, and you do have some self-imposed restrictions and imprisonment within your mind. You're still going to think about this situation, of course, but you definitely are moving towards, actually, the action that you're taking is actually towards, excuse me, those desires that you really want. Yeah, offering yourself what you want by following your own heart. If you're in, you're married and they want to do what they want to do, you're kind of going after what you want to do now. If it's just a regular relationship, whether it's platonic and they're your friends, or, most of these are love relationships, but it doesn't have to be. Um, but if it's just boyfriend, girlfriend, something like that, you're just kind of like, whatever. I don't want to really talk about this anymore, or however, and you're just moving on your way, going and following your heart. Yeah. This could have been a karmic relationship where you do feel like this person was codependent upon you. They may have had some material problems. They may have felt like this person was sexually attached to you for sexual reasons, and that's why it was just passion, and it could have just been a relationship where you now are starting to think maybe they were just using you for sexual reasons, kind of left you out in the cold. That's for somebody, not everybody. Could have felt like maybe they only want to come back, and you're finding this out, and all of a sudden it's kind of burning out, that they're only coming back for seduction reasons, and you're kind of done. You're kind of done with that. Because look, you had a sudden awareness of what the situation was, why they're leaving you out in the cold, why they're being this way, right? So you're noticing this behavior that's going on over here that you're just not going to deal with at this time. No, you're the Empress. Bam. There you go. You're like, nope, I got my own abundance. I know who I am. I have my own self love. I take care of myself. Yeah, I'll be single if I want to be single. I take care of my kids. I take care of mine. Whether it's myself, you know, however, whatever's mine, right? No devil. And that's what you're starting to realize. They kind of do what they want to do. Yeah, it does. It does feel like, in the beginning of the month, you're like, yeah, it couldn't get any worse. Doesn't feel like in the mid-month that it did get any worse, guys. It's just like I'm fighting my own self-worth. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm not giving it any more attention because you hurt my feelings. And you know what? The moon's got me. This buck moon has already got me all crazy, right? I'm not going to worry about it. And remember, the buck moon is coming in, it is a Capricorn moon, right? Which hits. It does. It hits the Capricorn area. The Capricorn is the home. It is the family. So a lot of you, this probably is some kind of marriage or long-term commitment. Okay. So let's see what's going on. And it is Saturn energy as well, like I said, right? Even though Saturn's not as grumpy right now as he usually is, right now he's going to be a little more caring. He's going to be nice grandpa instead of grumpy grandpa. So that's also a good thing. But it doesn't mean that they still don't want to test your will, test your might within the relationship area. You do have the third eye chakra coming out in the end of the month in this area of the 12th house of what is, overwhelming you with the third eye chakra with the emotional withdrawal. On the other side, though, I'm going to get to that too, because I do see a lot of good money coming in. I just want you guys to know that. You might even have a promotion coming in. Just want to bring that up really fast because otherwise the reading's pretty like, ugh, right? But I do want to let you guys know that I do see a lot of good money. As the Empress, you are getting a lot of abundance in other houses. So it could be the second house, okay, that you're really getting a lot of abundance. I really do see a lot of money. Promotions, right? You might even have a new romantic partner coming in, and I'll bring that up in just a second. For those of you, You're like, you know what, this whole thing's overwhelming me. And then you have this Prince Charming coming in. I will bring that up though. But with the third eye chakra and the emotional withdrawal with the solitude, yeah, you're just going right back into hermit mode. And it's mostly just away from this person, guys. That's really what it is. You're finding your own introspective of the situation. There's something going on where you're going to emotionally withdraw. But I really do think that because of the clarity with the emotional withdrawal with the solitude is because you're realizing that they're not changing. You realize there is no real victory within this situation. I'm sorry, the victory card is in reverse for you guys. You know, it's like, I'm so sorry if you come to my channel looking for all the cherries and whipped cream and all the money and all the lottery winnings. It's just not going to happen. It's just not real life, right? There are the good, the bad, and the ugly. And then there's the awesome, right? Okay, so anyways. You got the third eye chakra over here. I watch way too many comedies. I gotta stop, right? Okay. Too much Billy Madison. Okay, here we go. We got this transformation going on over here because you're realizing that you're realizing that you do have this kind of fear of change. And you might even realize maybe they have a fear of change too. Maybe you guys are mirroring each other. Okay, but the whole thing is over here that you're realizing that, oh my gosh. Wow, I see what you're doing. You're averting. Oh my gosh, you're kind of like, you know what? If I stay away from you, I'm going to avert this huge fight. I'm going to avert this huge. You're trying to avert the huge tower. See, with it this way, it's like chaos, destruction. When it's upside down, it's more like a personal transformation with yourself. It's still a tower moment, but it's what? Averting the delayed disaster. You're pushing it away, saying, I don't want that. It's already overwhelming enough. I don't want screaming, yelling, fighting, having, whatever this could be, right? So you're kind of like you're putting yourself into solitude mode and hiding out so that this doesn't happen. You're trying to push the storm away as much as possible because you figure it's already stormy anyway, right? But I don't want it worse than than it could be, right? Because if I go in there and I say something, oh, it's going to be boom, right? It's going to be a bomb going off. It's going to be a war zone. So what you're doing is you're emotionally withdrawing from the situation. Oh, absolutely. King of Pentacles, right side up. Yeah, you're going after your wealth. You're worried about your business, going to work, disciplining yourself, and being generous to yourself by not doing this. So you're a risk. But remember, when you're doing that, you're resisting the change. Uh-oh. Spirit says you're resisting the change by holding on. By ignoring the situation, you're literally delaying the collapse of what's supposed to be happening, causing stagnation for the personal transformation. So personal transformation of personal transformation, you're denying the cycle change. You're denying of what's supposed to be happening. Oh, guys, no. No, it could be bad because you're holding on, fearing this change, saying, no, I don't want it. I don't want to do that. But that's a part of your fate. That's a part of your destiny. You're supposed to be doing what you're supposed to be doing. Oh, no. Oh, no. And that's because a lot of you still head over heart about this person, or you just, you want to be honest and truthful with yourself. But it's also because you're over emotional at this time. Maybe you're just saying, you know what? Once I'm not so over emotional, once I kind of calm down, you know what? Maybe then we can do this. God, I hope so. Right? Kind of like when the waters are not so stormy. Because you want the 10 of Cups. You want this blissful relationship. You want the dreams to come true. You're trying to overcome the challenge. You're trying to say, no, I'm going to do this. So you're trying to rethink the approach, but Spirit says it's actually kind of your own self-deceit because you don't understand what's going on within this situation. Oh, no. It's just going after your own private achievement. See, that's going to become your own. Oh, it's almost like you're discrediting what the universe is trying to do. They're trying to make a cycle change. Something destined's going on. Now, remember I said something over here about you might have new love that's trying to come through or coming at you. You might have this new person who's trying to come to you and you can't get to it because you won't let the tower fall. You said, no, I'm hiding out. I'm going to just allow the burden to be there and just take it. and let it overwhelm, even though I don't want it to do so. I want it to be fixed. But as soon as they come back to you, it's going to be rivalry, strife, and tension. But there it is. They want you to finish this chapter. Yes. Have either finishing this chapter with this soulmate, which could be a karmic soulmate. Oh, or they have, it doesn't matter. A lot of you have a new soulmate coming in. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's what I've got. And like I said, on the money area over here, you guys are looking wonderful on the money area. I don't see anything horrible. You might even have, like I said, a promotion coming through. You might even have a new job offer, something wonderful with money, because you even have the Ten of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups with the Empress. So whatever's going on the abundance area of the second house, I'm just going to bring that in. You guys are doing amazing. Okay. And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.